Alright, time to do some makeup. Ready for filming. So this is our setup. This is Tessa's just gym area. I've got some special visitors. Hi. How's yours?
Whack-a-call. Training. I'm just getting ready.
Here we go.
Done. 10:32. 2 out of 2. Done.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Last time you checked. I'm just here with my boyfriend Pete. This is my lovely boyfriend Pete.
Hi guys.
He's been my boyfriend since high school, so probably need to call you my partner. But we'll keep with boyfriend for now. We are on our way to Tessa's place. We're going to look after Rivy for the day while Tess goes to the salon. And then I've got a couple of little meetings and stuff. I was meant to give this camera to Tess, so that sucks for her. But we have a really big week this week. We're actually heading to the Gold Coast on Thursday for a big interview, a big podcast guest. So we're very excited to catch up with her. And yeah, it's gonna be a great day. We don't have our son on Monday night, so Mum's got the leadership opportunity of having our little son Solly, so that we can have some quality time, little date night, which is always nice. It's gonna be a beautiful day. It's fucking stunning here, isn't it, Petey?
Beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. But take you along for the day. I've got a lot of stuff to do because we have a new module launching next week for Becoming A Conscious Salon, and I just want to put some final touches on that. And then I also have to join a meeting with our mentoring group at 10 o'clock today, and then I'll jump in with the meeting, the team meeting as well. So Tess will go in and do the team meeting this morning. We've had one of our team members is sick today. I was on sick leave duty and I completely forgot because today's in Bali, so I completely forgot to check my phone. And then one of the girls had called in sick. That's always the way. But onwards and upwards we go, rescheduling and shuffling the day, and the girls are pretty amazing at working as a team. Time to do some makeup, ready for filming modules. So I want to talk about sick leave because it's something that I feel, Tess and I talk about this often, it's something that we feel like a lot of salon owners still have so many hang-ups about and like so many weird feelings about. So sick leave is just part of business, and like obviously in a service-based business where you rely on team coming to work, so like restaurants, salons, gyms, things like that, it is going to definitely affect the day for sure. As a team member, when I was employed, I used to feel such an unbelievable amount of guilt every single time that I would. And I think it's like kind of a standard in the industry. It has been for so long that when you call in sick, you are going to disappoint someone. We really want to change that mentality. So every time a private client comes to us, we really try to change their mentality around sick leave. Like, it's going to happen. Your team are going to call in sick. They're entitled to their sick leave as well. So they actually, like, it's an entitlement that they have. We don't want our team coming anywhere near the salon when they're not feeling well, because if they come in and they try and like soldier on through it, what happens is they come in and they get the rest of the team sick, but also what happens is they're not doing their best work with their clients. So we open up to more constructive feedback from clients, adjustments coming in, clients not being happy and then going somewhere else. And I think just in general, the culture gets really affected when we have this pressure around sick leave. So I want to give you guys a couple of tips to change this for you moving forward. So for us, all of our girls have to call us when they're unwell, and they have to call before 6:30 a.m. because we start at 8 a.m. So they call, and we always say thanks so much. First thing that we say is thank you so much for letting us know. Thank you so much for giving me a call. Always the first thing. Second thing we say is I'm so sorry to hear that you're not feeling 100%. And then the third thing that we say is, can you please give me a call before 4 o'clock today and let me know how you're feeling for tomorrow. So we always ask them to make the call the day before for tomorrow. And then that, like, it is what it is. We don't go any further than that. We always make sure that we approach them with love. And this is one of the things when we were training Tay, our team leader, in how to take sick leave calls. The first thing that we said to her is the person on the other end of the phone may be feeling anxious, overwhelmed, worried about letting you down. Like they feel all of those things, and it's such a hard thing to do to actually call in sick for a team member. So we want to make sure that they feel really, really nurtured, and that we care about the fact that they're not feeling 100%, because as salon owners or as team leaders, our brain goes into, okay, cool, what am I going to do with the day, blah, blah, blah. And that energy can really translate on the phone as well. So the first thing that we do is like really sit with them and say, thanks so much for giving me a call. I'm so sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. And then we go from there, and we don't start planning. We don't start thinking about planning until we hang up the phone, and then we deal with that situation next. So I want to share that because I think it's really valuable. For so long, for so many years, I had so much stress around sick leave, and when our team would call in sick, I'd feel like so overwhelmed and so anxious about it. But this is business. Like, it literally happens. It's going to continue to happen. It's never not going to happen. Like, it's just about how you deal with it and how you roll with it and how you support your team, because what they care about is how you show up for them in their hard times. No one will remember anything about how you showed up for them in their good times. They'll always remember how you showed up for them in their really hard times. So this is our setup. This is Tess's just gym area. And this is literally how we set up to film our courses. So again, it doesn't have to be like fancy. I feel like so many people who are in business wait till it's like perfect. They wait till it's like absolutely the best setup, the best, like, you know, a couple of years ago, I would have waited until we had a studio to film, if we had a production crew, things like that. But the important thing is that we just want to get this content out and get our impact out there and get our knowledge out there to help change the industry. So many people wait so long to execute. We implement and execute straight away. So we think about an idea. We obviously have developed a hell of a lot of self-trust over the years, but we think of an idea, it drops in, we execute straight away, we implement straight away. If we hadn't have done this straight away and implemented and executed straight away with all of our courses, we would still be looking for a production crew and waiting and saving and doing all of the things for it to be perfect, whereas we just jump in and do it, and it's never failed us. I've got some special visitors. Hi.
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 If you are someone who is guilty of doing that, mute yourself. They can't hear it. All right? And there's a couple of you here that I already know are going to do that.
Here we go. The hottest guy in the Dandenong Ranges. Just popping out for a gorge little lunch. A little bit of a breather. I'm just going to drop something off into one of our private clients' clinics as well, because we did all of our planning and goal setting, and then we have created little posters for the girls with their health goal, their wealth goal, and their big business goal for the next 8 weeks, to get them to put it in front of their faces, because what we noticed is that the girls would put them like digitally create a plan, and then they would never really look back on it. So we've made posters so there's no excuses. They're going to put them straight up in their offices and where they see them every single day, so they can refer to them every single day. So I'm going to drop that off, say hi to the girls. Our client Carla has got a couple of new team members, so I'm going to pop in, see how they're going. I met them last week, and then we're going to go get a little lunch, aren't we? Hi Tess.
Hi Nikki.
How was your day? You were supposed to take this today, by the way.
Great. Really good. That went well. Didn't take it. Didn't know that I needed to take it though, to be fair.
I didn't either.
Good day there. Great day in salon. Back home.
What did you do in salon today?
Meeting, filming, whack a call, training. The other things in there that I've forgotten. Had a lovely couple of teas.
Beautiful. How were the girls?
Yeah, great. Amazing. We did debrief numbers. We did heaps.
So good.
Lots. Pump up. All.
I was on sending messages being like, where's the bottle maker thing? And then I'd like solve the problem myself. Anyway, I'm locking in. I'm going to do some admin now. I've got lots of things on my to-do list, so I'm just going to smash that out while the baby has a little sleep. And then we have our premiere party.
You celebrate Tess for being amazing.
Yeah.
You can do that now if you like.
Does
It's
it?
scheduled for another 5 minutes, but I will run it earlier if you feel ready.
That's great. Thanks, mate. We have our little premiere party tonight for the podcast. So the fam's coming over to have dinner and a little champagne for the party.
Just editing some filmings.
That's great. Thank you for doing that in my ear.
So what this also looks like, when we're going all in with this, we really need to fully step into it. In making a change like this, you really have to believe and trust as to why you are doing it. So what that looks like is not over explaining why you're no longer doing nails.
This morning, I'm just getting ready for the day before we have a day full of private client calls. My son is just waking up, so I'm trying not to be too loud. But I'm just going to start doing my makeup and get into the day and see how much I can get done before he needs something.
A lot to do. We've really got a busy week this week. So Nick and I are in calls and with Conscious Crew today. We also are needing to get ready because we are heading away for, I think it's 5 days. Thursday through to Monday, so it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days. We're doing a really exciting podcast up there, as well as working with our mentor, Hannah Sands, doing her Socially Sands tour. We're actually doing this for the second time, so we just did Melbourne. And we're backing it up with Queensland as well. So you girls are committed. Anyway, this is looking a mess. I'm going to need to go and concentrate, but we will check back in, see how I go. Pray for me. T-minus 15 minutes.
So they're looking at what level is their hair, their skin, their eyes, and then they can determine that.
Yep.
And then I've also got that workbook from when we did the workshop as well.
Yes.
That breaks down that placement.
So good, Lou. So much value in that. That is really going to be educating people at such a high level.
I'm so excited that you're bringing this out with brunettes, because I feel like the focus is always on lightening and then deepening out, rather than actually thinking about this of how you can create dimension within a brunette without do you know what I mean? If everyone kind of goes to that thing of I'm just going to put lightener in and get it to a level 7 or 8 and then I'll tone it down with a gloss. Whereas you're going to be showing how to create dimension, visualize things without I'm just so excited. Industry needs this.
Checking the day.
I've got 2 minutes between clients now, so I am just doing a quick reset. Got a smoothie, quick huddle with my son. Got Gargies here. Wave to the camera, everyone. I mean Gargies. Okay. So we're just doing a very quick reset, and I'm going to set him up with some food so he'll be happy before we do our next call. Nikki.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Here we go. Overall, I think with your response to this, especially with your weekly win of really taking the time to go through everything with your team, teach them how to be communicating through adjustments, focusing on client needs, really keeping that energy with it. This is going to be where we can see the change and the really now getting you to the semi-quieter end of the night. I've got my eldest putting my littlest, prepping him for bed. Now we're going to go and do some quiet time. I've showered, done the skincare. 7:13, we'll see how we go. And whilst I still have my little friend's eyes on me, I'm going to do a second journal check-in, and hopefully by the time I'm done, he'll be asleep. We are 9:15. My oldest is just hopping into bed. Haven't packed. Nearly finished the washing. Have had good connected family time. This is the juggle. Mum life, work life, health life. So I'm heading into my gym now. I'm going to definitely do one workout, potentially 2. See how we go. Going for one. Anything else is a bonus. 9:15. I will say that since having 2 kids, so my eldest, my stepdaughter, is 12. She's always been pretty good. The second she used to go to bed, I'd be able to work out. I haven't really stopped today. A lot of things have not gone to plan. So even when I went to go and pick up Sully from school, I stupidly somehow forgot to put his car seat in, so I had to stop by a Kmart, not really super close. So I lost about 45 minutes to an hour of being able to spend time with him, and literally had to pull over on the side of the road to swap and meet Pete, his dad, Nikki's partner, to pop him in that car, so I didn't get to have any quality time with him at all. And since then, I've just sort of been chasing my tail, just coming home, trying to be present with the kids, having connective time. You know, my stepdaughter's back tonight from her mum's. First night, I'm only having tonight with her, and then I'm away until next week when she's back. And I do find this juggle hard, balancing, you know, work. I haven't quite finished. I haven't finished updating all my notes from today's sessions. That's the only thing outstanding on my list. I haven't packed yet. I still haven't quite finished the washing to be ready to pack. So I haven't packed me, I haven't packed the river. We did have a really nice dinner and some quality time together, but it is definitely a struggle because I'm just trying to keep all the balls in the air. And now my option at 9:23 is my goal is to get at least one, if not two, gym sessions done, because I don't like training when I travel. I just find it too hard to get my head around. So that's the goal and the intention. Before I had two littles, I found it quite easy to train at night and had a lot of energy. Now that I've got the 6-month-old who needs so much of me, I find when I get to this point so hard to be able to stimulate myself to get the energy to do this. It's a really big battle, but I find there was no other option today for me except for right now in this moment. So fucking inspire myself and ignite something, stick to my discipline, get it done, because I know I'll feel better on the other side of it. But the motivation, I find that is the hardest thing to really push with at the moment, because at the end of the day now, what I truly want to do is grab a glass of wine, veg out on the couch, and just have a bit of nothing time. But I'm going to do this because I know everybody will thank me for it on the other side. So let's fucking go. Start amping myself up right here and now. Putting on a trash TV show, that will make it go faster. Done. 10:32. 2 out of 2. Done. I've done 4 workouts. Started on Monday. It's now Wednesday. 4 out of 5. That was my goal. I feel good. Now I'm going to go to sleep and pack first thing in the morning. Good night, everyone.